Yo, what's the word, man? Welcome back, man. It's your boy Love City Dre, new podcast. Uh, starting this new podcast, trying to create a different conversation in the neighborhood. We stay trying to like give back to the community one way or other. So this podcast called Let's Talk Mulah, right? So basically we're gonna be having discussions around like just money in general, financial literacy. We're gonna be trying to talk to entrepreneurs, to share their journey and just kind of like educate the people more about, what it is that's going on out here when it comes to like our financial situation. There's been a lot of like studies that always link like poverty and violence. There's always been a connection there. So I kind of like want to figure out like what that's about, what that means, and if that is the case, then we need to like get better at, managing our money, using our money more smartly, and just trying to learn some of the things they never talked to us about. Our households really don't talk too much about, money, your future, financial future at that. But today's my first guest, man. Since it's called Let's Talk Mulah. Who else to have but my boy Trey Mula. What's the word, man?
What's the word? How you feeling,
You
man?
good? You good?
You know that, man. We working, just know that.
Man, yeah, man. So like I said, man, we here to talk about money, man. What you know about money?
You gotta spend some to make some. You gotta have money. If not, what you got? Well, bro, just gotta,
Yeah. So what money mean to you?
Yeah. I feel like if you don't got money for real, you don't got nothing. Like, I ain't even trying to be like that. Like, I ain't saying money mean everything, but I am saying you need money to get places. You feel me? That's what I know.
For sure. We live in a capitalistic country. We live in a country where it's capitalism. You know what that means?
Nah, you gotta break that down a little more.
I'm still trying to figure it out myself.
Yeah.
But like kind of like the way I understand it is just like, this country revolves around like getting money.
Yeah.
And there's opportunities out here for you to get it. You see people from all over the world like damn near risking their life to get here, right? So it's not a fair system, but it's the system that is. It's the system that exists. And my thing is like, just because it's not fair, we're not going to sit here and cry about it, complain about it. We're going to figure it out because you do get a shot. It might not be a fair shot, but you do get a shot of like trying to like, pursue your dreams and goals in here and try to make it happen.
Yeah.
So just growing up, like what been your relationship with like finances and like, just because I know you, right? I know you worked some jobs, made some money.
Mm-hmm.
What inspired you like to like get a job at such a young age?
I'm gonna be real. It's been like when I was a shorty, it was like I was getting a little money here and there. Felt good. But then when I first got it by myself, it just changed me a little bit. Like, hold on, I just got this money by myself. Like, I could do this. You feel me? It ain't as hard as I thought it was, but it's still like you gotta get it. So I'm like, I don't know. Then I see all the people around me older, they getting it their way, you feel me? Then I'm like, it started clicking in my head. Like, imagine if I get this right now, if I learn how to get money right now. Imagine for when I get older, I'm already having it in play. So it just opportunities came my way. So when I was a shorty, I moved, moved a little farther west. A few people I knew on the block, they thorough, they coolin'. They asked me, you like getting money, woo woo. Because they was already talking to my grandma. She was already seeing like, he like getting money, woo woo. So I got some condos you can shovel. So I'm like, what you mean? You can shovel some condos, you get some money. I'm like,
Shovel some snow?
Some snow. But it's condos, so they gonna pay you. You get on the whole plan with them. Y'all exchange numbers. You can just shovel their snow. They gonna look out for you. I'm thinking he just talking. So I'm like, I don't know. Then they told me I just gave them your number. So they gonna call you, so just be on point. Thinking they just talking. Imagine, we got the little city going on. So I ain't gonna say I'm not worried about it, but I'm like, we working with the little city. But I'm like, if I could get this sad money, we'd be decent. So I'm like, all right. I don't know, I just get a call. They call me, the older Chinese lady, she ready. I'll pay you, woo woo, you do it. I'll just keep paying you. We can lock in. I'm, all right. I did it. I got my own money. I'm like, yeah, I rock with it. And then when I was a shorty before that, I ain't gonna lie, I just skipped. Before that, I was painting, like painting crib through that same dude I met. Hold on.
Yeah.
I forgot about the painting part. Oh God, I was painting. Oh bro. So like right before that, I bumped this painter. His name Victor. Decent painter. He paint murals, all types of stuff. He painted houses. So he said, I'll get you a little job. I get you a little job with the painting too. I can have some jobs for you. I'm like, alright, that's you feel me? How can I go wrong with that? He offered money. I'm like, alright, let me see what's to it. So he taught me about the painting, like taping and all that, taping the flow, the trim, you do the trim, you feel me? Then he explained it to me. I'm like, alright, I got that check that way. I got my bread that way too. So I'm just getting a bunch of ways to get money. I'm like, yeah, that's thrill. And boom.
So it's a term that I used to hear about that that didn't really make sense to me before, but you always hear about like financial freedom, right?
Yeah.
So I think what I'm hearing is like, and correct me if I'm wrong, like when you made these few little dollars on your own, right?
Yeah.
Did you feel like a little bit sense of freedom, like you free to do some things that you wasn't able to do before you had the money? Because now, like, if you want to go to the movies or you want to go, go to the store, get you a pair of shoes, like you got the freedom to do it because you got the bread.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, that's exactly what hit me right there. That's what made me want to get up and do it more. That's why I started, you feel me? We started working. He started calling me. Drake started calling me, telling me, you trying to make some money, we can go to the shoot. So now I'm helping him shoot videos. So it's like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna be real. I was doing all that back to back. I was getting stuff on my own. I ain't gonna lie, I definitely feel like that help and it make you feel better. I ain't gonna say money buy happiness, but money buy you things and things make you happy. You feel me? So it's like, you lit regardless.
Yeah.
So he just telling me like, woo woo. I'm like, alright. I get my own stuff. I feel good. I feel like, yeah, I ain't gonna say grown up, but I feel a little older. Like I just got this myself. You get buy my own shoes, all type of stuff. Oh, bro, it helped me.
Now, I think like one of the things that hit me the most when I had came back from the joint, I was working like at a warehouse, making minimum wage, and just like after I had to pay my little bills, like my little lunch money every day, like to eat at work or whatever, to just like the gas money to get to work, what I was left with was almost nothing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Yeah.
I remember wanting to do things with my kids. Started like trying to like build our relation back up, but it's like I ain't even had the money to do it, bro. I couldn't even like afford to take them to the movies, afford to take them out to eat. I didn't have it. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
So it hit me like I ain't in jail no more, but now I'm in like a different kind of jail because I can only move around so much. And outside of that is like I'm trapped. I feel trapped. You know what I'm saying? So that really, really made me like just start getting on my grind. And then I remember just thinking about like all the mistakes I made in the past when I was running through a lot of money and all the stupid stuff I was doing, and just thinking about like what if I would have done like some smarter moves with my bread.
Yeah.
I'd be in a whole different situation. You know what I'm saying? So now that's kind of like what I be trying to like tell y'all about, like start thinking about what you're doing with your money, even though, we don't pay y'all a lot at the program, we pay y'all something. And when we was like putting our budgets together,
Yeah.
it was important for us to like make part of the budget stipends that we pay our participants, because I think it's real important for the youngsters to like get some experience and just know what it feels like to like make your own money, right?
Yeah.
Because and you get to see like how everybody's relationship with money is a little different. It's some shorties where like we paid them on Monday. That Friday they hit me up like if I could get them an Uber. Like, bro, we just paid you on Monday.
Just paid you.
What happened? They went and bought like one designer outfit,
Bro.
some Jordans, and it's gone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then you had other shorties that were like, they put it up. Because I ask everybody, what you do with your check? What you do with your check? And you hear some people like, oh, it's gone. I blew that shit one day. And then you got other people like, oh, I still got some of it put up.
Bro.
And just trying to get them to think about that, bro, because I think that to me, I think that's where like the hopelessness and the feeling trapped part come in, and it make you more like susceptible, like to going and do something dumb on the street. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
Like go rob somebody, go scam somebody, go stick somebody up, go, break into somebody's business and just take different routes because you just don't want to feel trapped no more.
Bro.
But so during the pandemic, it was a lot of money going through the neighborhood, right?
Yeah.
A lot of PPP, a lot of unemployment, just stimulus checks.
Oh God.
You see a lot of people go up, and then
Bro.
they back down.
My life.
So why do you think that is? What happened? Like some people was up $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, and then 2 months later they broke again.
Oh man, I feel like when people get money, I ain't gonna say everybody, but I feel like when certain people get money, they just feel like you on top. They don't think about when they was broke. You feel me? Like me, I believe in God since shorty, since I was born. You feel me? So that's all I remember. Like, so I was shorty, I was like, I get money, I'll be up. Now I lose the bag, like I just lost, I was just up. Bread. You feel me? I'm like, I don't know, maybe it's just we get broke for a reason. Show us how we broke, and now we supposed to run it out from that. So it's like an example, like it's a reason we go broke. Now, why'd you go broke? You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But it's like with that, I just feel like people be on top. They feel like they ain't got to worry about nothing. We can go out to eat. Ooh, I got money. Ooh, that's how they feeling until they slowly start going. Mm-hmm. But they got money. They not worried. They don't care. And once they spend it, it's like now you remember how I feel because you in it now. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's just bad. That's bogus. You got to think about the future. Present and like you got to think about future, present, and the past at the same time, like
Hell yeah. But cut to that wide angle. To that wide angle. Yeah, y'all see the whole operation.
What's the deal?
Little technical difficulty. We got the production crew back there. KB visuals. Got Real O'Neal. And of course Rob G back there getting us right.
Real work.
But yeah, and I think like that's why it's important for these shorties to touch a little bread, right? So when we pay them, even if they do all the wrong things with it, hopefully they learn from it. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, it felt good when I had some money. How can I just keep that feeling without like, the right way? Like, maybe I should go get a job so I can have my own little money all the time. I ain't gotta ask, OG or Pops for some money all the time. And basically, bro, it's like I think like with capitalism, man, like because everything revolves around money. I think the most important thing that you need to do is learn how to just at least provide for yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
Because it's ugly out here, bro. Like everything expensive, rent's expensive, food's expensive, transportation is expensive,
bro.
Clothing's expensive. So it's like, how are you gonna pay for these things? And when you're young, you just somebody been taking care of you your whole life, but now you're gonna make that transition into adulthood.
Yeah.
And it's almost unfair to like keep asking your parents that's getting older to continue to provide for you. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like now it's time for you to help out a little bit. And the best way you can help out is just by helping yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like you can buy your own stuff. You can buy your own clothes. Like OG ain't got to buy you that no more.
Yeah.
She can go do something with that money for her. You know what I'm saying? Because they done sacrificed a lot, your whole childhood. And just kind of like breaking these cycles, even just like looking at your parents, right? If you growing up, because, I had my mom worked for like damn near 40 years, bro, hard worker, and retired like damn near broke. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it didn't make sense to me. Like if you work that hard for that long, you should have something. Your situation should be better than what I seen, right? So I start asking like, what went wrong? Like what she do wrong? Like, it wasn't because she was, she wasn't lazy. So just start trying to study like, okay, the people that have money, like what are they doing different than what we doing? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like, I started just like studying and just doing my research and just seeing like how they, when they working, they always make sure they put a little money up. Don't matter how much they making, they always put money up every check. Like no matter what, you know what I'm saying? Like they not spending more money than what they make. And I think that's like the biggest issue, bro.
That's
like,
the key. You spend more than what you make, basically homeless. You hear me? I ain't gonna lie, that's a key word. That's like a sentence that you need to put on like some clothes or something. You don't spend more than what you make for real. Like
we gonna make some Mulah City.
Oh my homie, boy.
Yeah. But yeah, so we got a lot to learn, bro. Like I'm not no money expert. The knowledge that I got, the majority of it is because of the mistakes I made. I messed up. I did a lot of dumb stuff with money. That's what made me a little bit more smarter with money, because it's like I'm not gonna do that dumb stuff again. You know,
Definitely.
I'm gonna be smarter. Like, you know, now when the money I do make nowadays is like I'm way smarter. I got like a game plan, a strategy, what I'm trying to do.
Bro.
So when when I get to be my mom's age, I'm working because I want to work, not because I had to. You know, because I've been putting bread up for all these years and making some smart investments. You know, where now my money's making some money for me, whether it's through real estate, through the stock market, you know what I'm saying, through another business I got going on. But we'll get deeper into that in one of these other episodes where I'm gonna try to bring like a financial planner here, so they can teach us more. But one thing I like about you too is that like you're always thinking like an entrepreneur, right?
Yeah.
Like what kind of business can I start? What kind of service can I provide? And so last summer, you launched some merch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That so real, real merch.
Matter of fact, I got it on right now.
Got the Freeman name, Jay. That's how you call it.
Yeah, real,
real merch though.
Brand. That's his brand. So, tell me a little bit about like what inspired you to start it, and just what did you learn?
I ain't gonna lie. Like I see in the beginning, my first thing in the beginning of this, you gotta spend money to get money. So when I first did it, I'm like, all right, what's the way that I could get money? Then I'm like, we got the little city all around. You feel me? We learning about cameras, videos. You feel me? Acting, clothing. I'm like, I might as well start my own clothing brand. I'm like, I'm already doing it with I already got it with the acting. I got it with the music. I got it with all that. So I'm like, would it be a good way that'll push, you feel me making money, the whole system I need, you feel me? So I'm like, what should I do? Jerry already had somebody come in over here talking and explain to us about the clothing, different type of clothing, different materials, different things. So I'm like, what's like a good way that I can make some money, that consistent flow, you feel me? So I'm like, I don't know. Exactly what we talking about, working the job, spending all your money, now you don't got no money, all that. So I'm like, Freeman, you feel me? That's thorough, you feel me? I've been rocking with the name Freeman. If you know, you know. So I'm like, oh no. Then I'm like, that's the vibe I'm going for. Like, you want to be free, you feel me? And us just talking about this, that just made me, I had the thought of my brand all the way, but now I got all of it. That's the vibe I'm going for, just to be free. Not only with us being minority, none of that, you feel me? I'm just talking about the whole.
You want to feel free.
Feel free, everything, your feelings, you feel me? Your feeling to be free. Like, yeah, our race, the culture, us, black, brown, all that, yeah, I want us to be free, but I'm talking about it's beyond the fact. It's 9 to 5, the regular job, you spending all your money, and it's like you don't got no more money to back that up. It's just a whole lot of stuff. So I'm like, free man. I'm like, I don't know. I whipped the shirts up. People was rocking with it. Then I'm like, I really could push this. It's already my last name, you know? So I'm like, I really could push this. I'm like, I'll rock with it. I spent the bag on it. I spent most of my check on it. I'm like, all right, I'm finna do it. I spent it. I'm gonna be real. Like I said, we learned from our mistakes.
Yeah.
I blew it. I blew the bread I made in like 2 days. I made like 200 in 2 days. I checked. I saw that little bread. I got happy. You feel me? I'm like, oh yeah, I'm making money. Come on. This ain't nothing. I'm gonna spend this. I'm gonna get this right back. No. I'm like, dang, I ain't do it correctly. I did it correctly. I started off correctly, but I was supposed to keep the system going.
Yeah.
You know, and I didn't do that. thinking like I'm in the mix. Like I'm in the mix. I got bread. I ain't worried about nothing. I'm gonna pay this. If I need more bread, I'm gonna get more bread through the clothing. I kept thinking about the clothing. And we was talking right before that. He was like, "How you gonna make money?" I'm like, "The shirts and all that." He said, "You just gonna sell shirts?" Yeah, I'm gonna get them. I'm like, "Yeah, I got it." Until it started going left a little bit, I ain't have enough for a re-up.
Hey, and you got mad at me too.
Yeah, we
like,
was going at it.
You got mad because I'm telling you, right?
Yeah.
Like, it was, I forgot what it was. Like, how you gonna make $5,000?
Oh, bro.
The clothes. And I'm like, all right, well, break it down to me.
I said, I'm finna get a car. I'm gonna get a car. You like, how you gonna get a car? You need 5,000. I said, I'm gonna get the clothes. He was like, all right, break it down. I said, I'm gonna get the shirts. Do that. You feel me? And just keep going like that.
And then I started telling you, right, how many shirts you gonna have to sell? Right?
Yeah.
And then it's like, all right, how much money is it gonna cost you to make them shirts?
Oh, bro.
And then so you got to subtract that from the money that came in. So that's really what you make, because you're going to need that money to make more shirts.
Yeah.
So it's like the money you making ain't for you to spend. It's for you to put back into the business because you just starting. You know what I'm saying? It's like you got to keep feeding the business.
Yeah. And look, that's what I was thinking. Remember, I was just saying, like, when you in the mix, you got money, you just like, I got it. That's what I was thinking. Like, man, I got this. I believe in. Like, I had the long-term idea, but I didn't have the steps, and you was trying to tell me the steps. I wasn't trying to hear that. Like, what you doubting me? Like, I got it. You feel me? I got the clothes. You feel me? But I understand where you coming from now, like all the way, like. You feel me?
No, and I remember, bro. I remember like you was getting blue because you was taking it like I was telling you can't do it.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to tell you like you need to think about how that's really gonna happen, because it's not as simple as you think. But that shit happens to me with like a lot of people, young people I talk to.
Yeah.
They kind of got it all figured out, and it's like, okay, I'm gonna just let them figure it out on their own.
Oh, bro.
You know, because mistakes is the best teacher in the world to me. For me, it's the most painful way,
bro.
You know. But it's like you don't forget a mistake. That's why I say like wise people learn from other people's mistakes. You know what I'm saying? But you still gonna make your own mistakes. Nobody make all the right moves. Everybody that's great, everybody's out here doing big things, they didn't make some like mistakes, but that they learn from. Because that's the key. Like you have to learn from it.
Yeah.
You can't go back and do the same thing. It's like, bro, like you already went through this, you're doing it again. Like now that's not too smart.
And I'm gonna be real. I feel like people that went through more mistakes, I feel like they got it better. They got it. They know how they want it. You feel me? Like you went through mistakes, you know how it feels. So now that's why I be around a lot of older people. I ain't gonna say older people make mistakes, but y'all went through life longer than us. You feel me? So it's like I'm trying to take all I can from y'all, how y'all feel me live, how everything. And I'm just trying to use it in my life. You feel me? But bro, the mistakes make you.
And then like a lot of people need to learn about just business in general.
Yeah.
When you're being an entrepreneur, whatever business you're trying to start, whether it's like a snow shoveling business,
bro,
whether it's a merch business, like whether it's shooting videos, you know, now we doing movies.
Yeah.
Like I'm learning the movie business now, like the money side, right? Like how do we make some of this money back? Because we got to spend money to make this movie. And it's just like you got to think about that. You can't just dive in, especially when you're gonna put your own money up. And that's why it's important to save your money, because you're gonna have an idea that you believe in, that nobody else really like sees or believes in it, and you're gonna need money to try to bring that idea to life. And when you have your own money, you could kind of bet on yourself.
Bro.
Because sometimes you don't even know what you're gonna do, but just know like you're gonna have something that you're gonna want to like execute one day. And even like just a lot of the stuff with Love City that you seen here, bro, the reason that we was able like to keep, you know, doing different things and evolving is because it came a point where like some money needed to get put up and nobody was gonna put it up. And I put it up, you know what I'm saying?
Bro.
And the reason I was able to put it up is because I've been saving now for a few years.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, I'm gonna bet on myself.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if this doesn't work out, I could lose all this money, but I believe in it. And I think about the stupid stuff I did in the past with my money. You know, I didn't spend money on silly stuff like, you know, brand new car or whatever.
Yeah.
So I spent money on stuff that didn't matter, and it's like this matters, bro. So, and I believe in it. So I'm gonna bet on myself, and luckily, like so far, everything's working out good. Now I'm in the same position now with these films where I'm putting some money up because I believe in it. I believe we can do it. Doesn't mean I'm gonna make that money back, but even if we don't make it back, I know I'm gonna learn a lot, and then I'm gonna come right back and try to fix whatever we didn't do right. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's the people we work with, or maybe we spent money on stuff we didn't have to spend. You see, right now we shooting this podcast, right? Like just a basic setup. We could have built a nice fancy set, but that costs money.
Yeah.
And then this podcast, more likely than not, it's not gonna make enough money to cover that cost. So it's just like, all right, we're not gonna do no fancy set. We're just gonna use what we got, try to set it up the best, and we're gonna move like that.
Yeah.
If one day this platform gets bigger and it starts bringing in some money, then we could use that money to build the set. But right now, it's like we just gonna keep doing it like this. So we keep doing it. We ain't gotta rent no space out. We got our own space. You know what I'm saying? So just being smart like that. So you about to go right back at it with the merch, right? You about to go hit round 2.
Yeah.
What you about to drop?
I'm gonna drop these crop hoodies, these, you feel me, oversized hoodies, ball, zip-up hoodies, thorough.
So what you gonna do different this time that you didn't do last time?
First, I ain't gonna exactly what you said. You gotta bet on yourself. Like last time I put half the check. This time I'm putting money. I'm gonna put more money. I'm putting the money I make back, and I'm putting the money that I'm getting. So I'm investing double time. You feel me? So I'm just keep a flow of investments. Basically, is what I'm. And I'm gonna just stay consistent. Keep dropping. I got to. I gotta do it. I ain't gonna lie. That's my way, bro.
Shit, well that's what's up, bro. And we got you. However we can support you, we gonna help you promote that photo shoot, whatever. Everything that we do, you've been here supporting us, rocking with us. Everything we do, whether it's music, movies, or we out here cleaning up. We was out here feeding the homeless. You out here with it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, we locked in, man. So and then also too, like if you're gonna make an investment and you putting your own money up, bro, do your homework, do your research.
Yeah.
Don't just jump out there, because it's real easy. One thing for sure is it's gonna cost you some money to run a business. That's guaranteed. What's not guaranteed is that any of that money is gonna come back to you. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
So kind of do your homework, do your research, and it's still gonna be a risk, but that's why it's called like entrepreneurship. You believing in yourself. And then real quick, I know another thing I wanted to talk to you, right, about your brand. And this goes back to doing the research. So you in the merch game. That's the reason we kind of had, Manny from Juggernaut come and teach a class on building a brand. Because it's like when you starting a business, you kind of like you providing a service or you solving a problem out here, right? And the hoodie basically is like to keep you warm or whatever. So there's any other hoodies that people go buy to keep themselves warm, but it's like you got to give people a reason to buy your hoodie.
Yeah.
And the stuff like the Love City stuff, we try our best to make it look fashionable, to make it look nice, get good quality. But I think, the reason people like wear our stuff is not because it's like the most fashionable or the best quality. I think people wear our stuff because they care about what we're doing.
Yeah.
They believe in what we're doing. They support in what we're doing. That's the reason. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, just think about that when you're pushing yours. Like, what does your brand mean? Like, why should people care about the Freeman brand? Like, what does it represent? You know what I'm saying? So they buying more than just a hoodie. You know what I'm saying? They supporting a young entrepreneur. Or they're supporting your journey. So I think it's important when you drop in and you marketing your stuff, you letting people know what's different about your brand,
Bro.
Other than, you of course we want it to look good, but it's more to it than that.
Yeah.
Feel me? But that's pretty much it, man. I appreciate you coming out, blessing the podcast, man. I definitely gonna have you back when we have some of these experts, some of these professionals.
Yeah. That.
We both gonna sit here and try to like learn from them, ask them some tough questions, and yeah, man. That's it. I hope y'all like enjoyed the podcast. This train passed real quick. You know, we here on Lake Street,
You
West
feel
Side. You
me?
know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Y'all see the setup. But yeah, man. Anybody that wants to come share some knowledge, or if you're a young entrepreneur that's trying to start a business and kind of wanting to share your journey and talk to us about like where you at in your journey and share some experiences, maybe share some knowledge, maybe some stuff that